continuing our conversation on Malayan tigers from yesterday. Poaching and captive breeding are not the only threats facing tigers in the wild. The clearing of forests for agriculture and other development activities have led to habitat loss, making conservation efforts so much harder. We speak to Director of Perak State Parks Corporation, Shah Hussein, on the right approach in balancing development without compromising the Malayan tigers.
In order for them to be able to mate, find a girlfriend or boyfriend, and repopulate themselves, the forest needs to be connected. So a lot of these areas are divided by plantation. So plantation owners need to buy into the idea of conservation and help build ecological corridors within their plantation, meaning an area connecting one forest to one forest. So the wildlife will naturally use the forested areas because it has better cover. They are not so exposed to humans and stuff like that.
Earlier this week, Energy and Natural Resources Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Shamsul Anwar Nasara signed a memorandum of understanding with Plantation Industries and Commodities Ministry and industry players to raise awareness on the urgency to save the Malayan tigers. Stakeholders involved include Department of Wildlife and National Parks or Buletin and Malaysian Palm Oil Board.
This memorandum is to ensure that the plantation, especially the palm oil, understands which area of the plantation is in tiger range. Not all the plantations are in tiger range, but some of them are in important tiger range, and they need to come together with the ministry to look into how they can, number one, make sure that if the tiger roams in their forest, that is protected, it's not being killed or poached. So that means they have to keep an eye on everybody that's inside the plantation, working in the plantation. Number two is to make sure connectivity within forests that the plantation cuts through. There might be need to replant, regrow, rehabilitate some parts so that it becomes forest again for the wildlife to pass through, especially the tigers.
The Malayan tigers, or Panthera tigris jacksoni, are among 6 tiger subspecies that still exist. 3 subspecies had already been wiped out. According to a recent survey by Buletin, there are only less than 200 Malayan tigers left globally.